everyone, it's Miss Lisa, the art teacher. Welcome back to my table of art. How is everyone doing? I believe the last project you worked on was making stamps of snowflakes. Well, we're going to carry our snowflakes into this week's project, but we're going to incorporate, that means add, a snowman. But we're not going to see the whole snowman. We're going to do a close-up on our snowman, sort of like just your head and your neck. That's a close-up. We're not doing a full body snowman. We're just doing a close-up. And we're going to do it in a night sky. So we're going to take our skills that we learned making snowflakes, and if you remember, snowflakes are six-sided and they're symmetrical. There's six sides to a snowflake. If I have my snowflake here, I could show you and remind you, but I don't. I'm sorry. Okay, so we are going to need a piece of blue construction paper. This is going to act as the night sky. Sometimes people use black construction paper, but I like the cool blue going with the snowman. We're also going to need a piece of white construction paper. This is what we're going to use to build our snowman. And of course, snowmen have carrot noses, so what color would that be? Of course, it's orange. And then he has coal buttons and coal eyes, so that's where the black comes in. And if you have a piece of white chalk, that would be perfect. But if you have a white crayon, that's just as good, because we want to use our snowflake skills, but we're going to draw stars in the night sky. Or they could be snowflakes falling down. Whatever you want them to be, that's what they'll be. And of course, we'll need some glue to glue our paper to the blue night sky. So I'm going to bring you down to my desk, roll up my sleeves and get ready so we can start making our snowman in the night sky. So let me get my helping hand and bring you on down to my table. See you in a minute. Okay, so we're going to start with our blue paper on our desk, and we're going to grab our white construction paper. We're only going to need half a sheet of white construction paper, so I'm going to cut my paper in half because this is way too much paper for my snowman. You may already have a half sent to you. I'm not sure what I sent you. Believe me, I can't remember everything. So I'm going to put this white piece aside, and I'm going to start with this white piece. So if you remember when we made our puffins, we were practicing our tearing skills, using all the muscles in our fingers and our wrists and our hands. We're going to do that again today. We're going to start tearing the paper for our snowman. And we're going to have like quarter-sized pieces. And we'll make a pile of all this paper. This is a good exercise to get those fingers moving. Practice the tearing. Creates a beautiful organic shape. Unlike a geometric shape like a triangle, square, rectangle, we're making organic shapes by tearing our paper. See how Miss Lisa's doing this? I hold it with one hand and then I tear with the other. Let's try it together. Hold the paper with one hand between your thumb and the rest of your fingers. Use your thumb and your pointer finger to tear, and then tear it even smaller. We'll try it again together. Grab the paper, pinch the other side, and tear. Make it smaller. Make it smaller again. Very good. Keep practicing this. We got a lot of paper to tear. We have to build a snowman. Look at my pile, how big it's getting. I should have enough paper to build my snowman. And if not, that's okay. I'll get more paper. going to put that aside. I'm going to get some black paper. I only need just a fraction of this paper, so I'm going to cut this paper right down so I don't waste it. Save this in my scrap pile, and I'm going to tear small pieces, quarter-sized pieces. Grab with one hand, tear with the other. And the last, we need to use our orange paper because we're going to put an orange scarf on our snowman to keep him warm around the neck. And we're going to create our orange carrot nose. So again, we're going to tear our paper. And this would be nice if you display it next to your puffin because they're both out in the cold and they could be friends. This is a lot of orange, so let's put that aside. Now let's get our white chalk or our white crayon, and we're going to start building the night sky. We're going to put what we could call either stars or we could call them snowflakes. If we call them snowflakes, then they must have how many sides? 6 sides. Every snowflake has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's start with that. We'll start with a nice X because X marks the spot. That's only 4 sides. So if we put a line right between that, that makes 6. Let's make a bunch of these on our paper. 6 sides to a snowflake, or they could look like twinkling stars. Now, if I wanted to add space to my picture, I'm going to make smaller snowflakes or stars, which gives the illusion that they're further away. They're further away than these big ones in front of us. And that's the way artists show space in their pictures. Do you think we could go even smaller than that? Let's try. These are even further away than those small ones. And it's all just an illusion created by using size. The size of our stars, the size of our snowflakes. Okay, so we have these big stars or snowflakes which are very close to us. Then we have somewhat of a smaller size that are further behind the big snowflakes. And these little ones that are real far away that we could almost, they become almost invisible. That's how far away they are. And that creates depth and space in our work of art. So now it's time for us to start building our snowman. So remember I said our snowman is going to be close up. So if we were building a snowman where we only want to see his head, well then I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing. Let me get it ready. There we go. That's a snowman close up. We only see his head and where his scarf goes around his neck and a little bit of his chest. We're going to do the same thing. So let's get our white paper ready. And what we want to do is we want to put our white paper, you could either center it, you could put it off to the side. It all depends on how you want your composition to be. This snowman is right in the center of my picture. But we could put him off to the side, only have half his face showing. We could do many things, and this is up to you, however you choose to make your snowman. So how about we get started and we start building our snowman. We're going to need our glue. You could use either a glue stick You could use liquid glue, or you could put glue in a cup and paint the glue on. I'm going to use the liquid glue for this project. And what I'm going to do is glue an area that I know my head is going to go, which will be right in the middle. So I'm going to glue a circle. Lots of glue. I'm not going to be cheap with my glue. And then I'm going to start taking my white pieces of paper and laying them on the glue. And this is starting to form the head of my snowman. You could do it either where you put the glue down like I did, or you could glue each piece individually as you place them down. One piece at a time. And if I'm going too fast for you, this is a video. You can pause it and turn it back on when you're ready. Alright, so I've built my head. That's the head of my snowman. And now I need to add his body, where we only see the top part of his chest. We're only seeing the top part of his chest. We're not seeing the rest of his body. So I'm going to get my glue out again, and I'm going to add glue where the body would be. And again, I'm not going to be cheap with that glue. And I'm going to start applying all the white pieces of my snowman. Do you know what shape a snowman's head is? The snowman's head is made into a circle. We start with a small snowball. We throw it in the snow and we just start rolling it along the snow until we have a nice sized circle for his head. It's a round shape and we use it for his head. And then we make another size a little bit bigger for his chest. And then the biggest circle and round snowball we make is for the bottom of our snowman. This is when we're outside playing in the snow. Okay, so now we've started the body of our snowman. So now we need to add some things to our snowman that are missing. How about we start with his eyes? Let's add some eyes to our snowman. They say a snowman's eyes are made of coal, so that's why I chose the black paper. I don't know if that's true. It depends on who's making the snowman. So I have some eyes for my snowman. Let me add a little bit more glue. I'm getting too cheap with my glue. There we go. There's my two coal eyes. Now we need to make that carrot nose. Do you know what shape the carrot nose is? It's like a long, skinny triangle. So let's build our snowman's nose. And if you have to make smaller pieces, just tear your paper. Ah, that looks great. There's his nose. How about some buttons on his shirt? They say they're made out of coal as well. So we're going to use the black paper for that again. I put two on. This one's hanging off the paper, the blue paper, and that's okay. And last, we're going to give him a scarf to keep his neck nice and warm. So I'm going to glue around his neck and then off to the side where his scarf is going to hang down. And we're going to use the orange that we used for his nose to make his scarf. So that's going around his neck. And then he has two sides hanging down. Okay, so one more thing that we need to add. Is he a happy snowman or is he a sad snowman? If he's a happy snowman, we're going to add almost a nice U shape for his smile, or we're going to do an upside down U. I'm going to make mine happy because he's nice and warm out in the snow or in the night sky. So I'm going to do the U shape. And that's what I'm going to do with my glue. Right below his little carrot nose, I'm going to add a big U. I'm going to make these pieces a little bit smaller for his mouth. Whoops. There you have it, boys. This is our little snowman out in the night sky. Whether it's a night sky or it's a snowy sky, our snowman is happy. Beautiful. What do you think? Did you enjoy building your snowman? He sure looks happy. Okay. Very good. You guys did a great job today building your snowman out in the night sky. And remember, you brought over your skills from your snowflake building. 6 sides, symmetrical, the same on one side as it is on the other. 6 sides to a snowflake, or we could pretend there's stars in the night sky. These are really big because they're nice and close to us. These are medium size because they're a little bit further away. And these are so tiny because they're so far away we almost can't see them. That gives us depth to our image and provides space, the illusion of space, foreground, midground, background. We created space using size on our snowflakes or our night stars. And that's it, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Miss Lisa, your art teacher, saying ciao for now from my table of art, and I can't wait to see you next week. You have a great week and enjoy the process. It's so much fun. Bye-bye.